Welcome to Center of Balance Live. I'm Szenan from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Now, today our topic is about what is the best acupuncture point for migraine. Now, last night we did a live webinar for teaching one of my migraine cases. It took about 1.5 years. Yeah, 1.5 years to discharge this patient. Then if you want to watch this live video, if you miss it, I'll put it down there. In YouTube, down there. In Facebook, up there. I'm just trying to download the video and I'll upload it later. And then I'll put the link on this live video down there or up there. Okay, depending which platform you are in. Okay, you can find the link and click in to our webinar platform, and I'll list it in there. We have a lot of video that actually a live video case study every month that I do once a month for 2 hours, free teaching. If you're an acupuncturist, you're welcome to log in and study it yourself. Now, if you're a patient, you might want to know. You might want to know why are we doing this, and you can watch the case study and see what actually involved in migraine treatment. You know, how we suggest patients to do something like that. Hi, Veronica. Good morning. I have a question about take pulse. Find out the weak organ. If kidney functions weak, yep. The patient has cold extremities, so we needle on UB kidney or Sanjiao PC. When we needle on UB kidney, which point on the UB kidney do we needle? Good question. Good question. So I love this kind of question. It actually gives me the diagnose and ask for the points. Okay. Now you see my title today. My topic today is what is the best point for migraine. Now I'll give you the answer, Veronica, because I need to pull out the English code name. So I'll explain to you. Certainly, I'll explain to you. But let me explain about the topic today first, and I'll definitely give you the answer because I only know the acupuncture point names in Chinese, and in the English you guys use the code, and I never had a chance to study a code. We're back in China. Okay, let me pull it out. Okay, let's talk about what are the point. You see, Veronica's question is very clear. And Veronica then asked me about what is the best point for blah, blah, blah. What's the best point for blah. It actually gives you a diagnose. So this is the difference, right? So I'm sharing a lot of live video and strategy for acupuncture technique, Chinese herbs, and a lot of different acupuncture methods. And some practitioner always come up and ask me one thing. Szenan, I have a patient who's suffering from back pain or migraine or infertility. What is the best point for migraine, for fertility treatment, for back pain? You know, and some people ask, what is the best method, acupuncture method? Because I learned a lot of method, right? And the camera asked me, what sort of method, acupuncture method I have learned in the past? Scalp acupuncture, G acupuncture, foundation acupuncture, Dr. Tan's balance method acupuncture, trigger point acupuncture, which is based on dry needling, based on trigger point theory. It just changed the name from trigger point acupuncture to dry needling. So when they change the name, you can still the idea, you can still using the acupuncture, but you actually don't need to claim it as the acupuncture. You see what I mean? So that's a bit tricky. But anyway, it's a good thing still helping people, right? And what else? Acupuncture spirit, Szenan, balancing the organs, balancing acupuncture, the navel acupuncture, needle and navel, right? So there are a lot of different type of method of acupuncture, and so some of you ask me, what is the best method for back pain? What is the best method for migraine? What is the best method for uh, best acupuncture point for migraine or lower back pain? I'm sorry, I can't tell you. There is no best acupuncture method or best acupuncture point for certain disease. Do you agree with that? If you're a practitioner, do you agree with this term of this saying? If you're patient, you need to know, you need to understand there is no best point that can help all migraine. There is no best acupuncture method for all migraine. It all comes to collecting the information. Every case is individual. Therefore, an acupuncturist and a Chinese medicine herbalist, we collect the information. How do we collect information? We ask the question. The general health, we ask your bowel motion, we ask your eating habit, we ask whether you have tummy pain or bloating or constipation. We ask whether you sleep well or not with your migraine, if you suffer from migraine. We ask about if you migraine, do you have any early sign? We ask about do you go up go to toilet at night time? How often do you go to toilet? What color is your urine? Do you have loose bowel motion, constipation, or watery bowel motion, or normal? These are all important. We ask about emotional. Do you suffer from anxiety, worry a lot, or depression? Do you get angry easily, impatient, frustration? All these questions we need to ask. Then why do we ask all these questions? We collect, we understand, and when it comes to migraine, we ask where exactly the pain. Now, if you ask me what is the best acupuncture point for migraine, I don't even know where the migraine happened. Is it on the side, on the front, on the top, on the back? Why do we need to ask all these conditions? Because we need to know what meridian involved. I know for Western doctor, migraine is just migraine. Migraine is just migraine. They probably know different. The more different is, it's only in the front, on the forehead, on the side of the head, on left side, on the top. But it doesn't make a lot of sense in Western medicine. But for us, acupuncturists, we need to know exactly where the pain is. If it's in the front, in the middle, there's two meridian. On the side, there's South Yang meridian. That over here, that is what? This is UB meridian, no, GB meridian, gallbladder meridian, and here is stomach meridian. And over here, middle apart, out of the middle of it, it is for UB meridian. So you see, and migraine is symptom and headaches, according to Chinese medicine, they are totally different when it comes to migraine, where exactly the pain is. There's different meridian involved. And the point, The acupuncture point is different. It's different. Thank you, Holistic Solutions. Hello, hope all is well. Thank you. I believe there is only best point for the individual patient today may not be the same tomorrow or yesterday. It also changes from patient to patient. Totally agree with that. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes. It's very good saying. This is only the best point for the individual patient today. But tomorrow, the same symptom and may not be the same. Headaches may not be the same. You choose the point because headache can be today like this. Tomorrow it can be in here. It change. The symptom change. So let me give you. Let's not talk about it. So please don't ask me. I'm happy if you ask question and if you want to get if you want me to help. I'm very happy to help. I'm very happy to share my experience and my knowledge because I believe if I share more, then I would help more people. And my goal is help as many patients as I can. And I only have life is short, and I only have short time working in my clinic. That's why I hire some. I got my team to support me, and I teach my team how to use acupuncture. My my knowledge and my experience and my master knowledge. My method I share with all my colleagues. We use the same technique. They know acupuncture spirit. They know balance method acupuncture. They know GE acupuncture. They know naval acupuncture. What else do you know? Dry needling. Everything. And on top of that, we have different experience. Whenever I discover anything, I tell them. I inform them. I let them know. I put down a video and send it to them. Here is what. Please watch it. So we are on the same page in our clinic. That's how we manage our clinic. Everyone uses the same technique. So there is why they all need to use the same technique, because I believe there is no one acupuncture method the best for everything or for migraine. And there is no one single acupuncture point that is the best for migraine. So please, I'm happy to answer any question, but you need to ask the right question. How do you ask the right question? If you ask me, if you want to get some acupuncture point, you first need to tell me the diagnose. It doesn't matter whether it's Western medicine or Chinese medicine. When it's Chinese medicine, you want the acupuncture point, you have to tell me what the situation of your patient and tell me about if the pain involves conditions involved. You need to tell me where exactly the needles, not needle, meridians are. You know, what is the top? On the top, what meridian involved? On the side, what meridian involved if there is pain or tingling or numbness? And the front, what meridian involved? At least you let me all know this, and then you need to tell me how have you been, what have you been trying? What acupuncture point? What method you been trying? In which area did you needle? And what else is this patient trying? Then I won't suggest you, if you know balance method acupuncture, if you treat the headaches and you try 4-gate already, and I won't give you 4 gates. You're level 3 and last intention 4, right? So I won't waste the time to type and give you the same strategy. I will change the strategy for you. If I know you have tried this, like last month, one of my colleagues for her mom came in, frozen shoulder pain. Then she said, well, I've tried the method that I told her. She tried and it didn't work well for her mom. It's just a little bit of relief and then stop. And I said, okay, what have you tried? And she said, oh, I tried scalp acupuncture, I tried blah blah blah. I said, okay. I was going to go there. I was going to do the same technique and point. And I stopped. That's good. That you tell me you have tried, that it didn't work well for you. And that's good. Because I know that now I don't have to spend time and waste my time doing this something that has been proved that it's not working, has been trying that without any results, or just a little bit result. So I changed the strategy, I changed the point. I still using balance method acupuncture, but I do the other area. If I did the other area, I needle it, I use this in the opposite of the shoulder, which she hasn't tried. She hasn't tried. So I did that, and I did here, and her mom moved. Wow, much better. Now, without, this is normal. Without the experience of my colleague, I will do the same scalp and do the pose, and the patient will say, nah, not good. You see what I mean? And that happened in my clinic. Not every patient come in, we put needle, or immediate relief, 100%. No. I still face the patient, I needle it, I make the diagnose, treatment principle, then I needle it, and patient say, oh no, it's still the same. Then what do? Take out the needles, go for another point. We have a lot of strategy. And again, the strategy of acupuncture is just one of the method. Treatment method. Then we have Chinese herbs. What are the best strategy? Well, we're talking about a point, right? If you think about what are the best strategies, when it comes to strategy, not just acupuncture point, because acupuncture point and acupuncture method can be your treatment strategy, one of the strategy. That's acupuncture treatment. What about the other strategy? Chinese herbs. What about the others? Acupressure point. What about the others? Is it any more? Yes. Lifestyle change. If this patient never ever go to bed for about 1 or 2 o'clock, they need to go to bed earlier. Lifestyle change. If this patient get angry, frustration a lot, then they need we call emotional daily practice, emotional management practice. Then we provide them. That's how we see the patient. Can they do acupressure at home? Yes, we provide them acupressure point and they do it at home. Does it make sense to you? So the strategy for everyone is different. You may see the strategy the same. Oh, this patient take herb and acupuncture, and they have to change the diet. The strategy may be the same. The big topic of a strategy may be the same, but when it comes to actual herbs, maybe different. When it comes to acupuncture point, it's different. Does it make sense to you? So this is what I want to share to you, because yesterday when we did migraine webinar, and I have got the link. When I upload all the video, I'll put it on under this video, so you may see it right now, but come back and check on the link and say to our webinar platform, and there are a lot of free video that Monday I upload up there, so you can watch it. Okay, so think about it. This is something that we do every month, and I do live video every day. So I want you to help me, to give me a thumbs up and like this video, and please share this with your friend and your family. Okay, share on this social media. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the question of Veronica. Okay, so now the reason I said, well, that's great, because this question from Veronica is, I have a question about take pose. Okay, so I use self-diagnose. So some of you may use, most of the time you use ask the question to diagnose. Nothing wrong with that. As I just saying, I just thinking that pose is more direct. It's much easier. And if you watched the last night webinar, you see all purely pose. The pose diagnose, you have a diagnosis, you have a treatment principle, and the herbs and the acupuncture point all according to the same diagnose and same principle, right? And I have, if I use 6 herbs and I have 6 acupuncture point, totally the same, and match all together, Does it make sense to you? So okay, so I love this question because it actually gives me a diagnosis. Say if kidney function is weak. So you're saying that kidney function is weak. That's good. I know that this is the diagnosis. The diagnosis kidney function is so weak, which means in female pose, we take pose on both sides, right? I have video on that. It's actually on our webinar platform. If you want to learn it, it's free. I give you the idea how to take the pose. Okay, and it's very easy. And you take the pose and you go down, and the pose and female is supposed to be as you go down and you feel the middle finger, which is one. Okay, and as you go down, and then you feel the ring finger, and as you go down, you feel what index finger, that is chun guan ci, right? You feel guan and ci and chun. That's on one side. So I feel both poses at the same time to compare. Why is that? Let me explain to you. Once you have this is normal shape. This is normal shape. This one, this one, this one. As you go, you feel this pose first and second and third. This is how you feel the pose. Okay. Now, when you do this, what happens next? We do it both sides together. Your pose webinar is excellent. Yeah, that pose webinar is actually I did it when I didn't even met Master Pan yet, and I just figured out myself when I listen. We don't have video. I just listen to the audio webinar recording. Then he introduces a case, and I said, well, if this is working, then my way is just finding out how to take the pose. And I did. I just did it myself. And then I call Master Pan. I contacted him and I said, would I be able to do a video, introduce how I discovered this pose and how I actually figured out myself, and I share it with everyone. And I believe, because when I shared that video, I was going to organize a workshop, helping Master Pan to organize the workshop. Because why is that? Because after the recording webinar, I listened to it and I figured out, and in my clinic, I actually took the pose and I needle 2 needle. And a lot of people say, wow, that's different. I told them it's a different method. Let's try it out. And the patient was happy. And I managed to use 1 or 2 needles to balance the pose. And the pain just went away. A lot of patients, wow, just 2 needles. That's good enough. Your pose back to normal now. Balance now. Then I contacted Master Pan. Your stuff are real. Your stuff, or what you've been talking about, are real. So can I asked for permission. Can I film a video and share everyone how I discovered this post and mention about you, then to share with everyone with what I learned by listening to your recording. But yes, I haven't attended to any of his seminar yet. So those posts are the easier one that I discover, learn from Master Pan. Okay. Not until I went there, I said, wow, okay, I got it right. And there are something that I'm missing, but good enough. You try it yourself. It's gonna work. Okay. I explained very clearly how I discovered, how I did it step by step, and everyone can learn. Okay, it's open. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to come to me and say, "Oh, can I learn from?" No, just go for it. Just learn it yourself, and whatever you do, and then you just needle it and check the post again. Everything in there. Okay. Now, so what does kidney weight means? Kidney function, Veronica. What Veronica just asked. Okay. The reason we put two posts in here is as we go for three finger down on both sides. So you need to feel on both sides guan and chi and chun. And then the reason you use both sides because you comparing those both sides have to match both side of a pose. Chun guan chi need to match each other. Need to match each other. Remember. So for example, if you put three finger, right, you feel the pose in here. At the same time, you need to feel the pose on the other side. If you feel the pose in here, at the same time you feel it here. If you feel pose in here, you need to feel in here. So they match each other. This is what we call balance. Balance. This is what we call balance. Okay. Now what is imbalance? Now kidney weak, which means we feel all the pose. All the pose we can feel on here, but this one, my left side, female right side, the right ring finger, it's actually the weakest one. So we give it a simple, right? The support is the weakest one. It doesn't match the opposite side of the chi, which is Mingmen. It's weaker than the opposite side. And we know, and it's the weakest on this six poles. Then we give it diagnose. This is kidney too weak. It's too weak. The diagnose is simple. I don't care about the symptom anymore. I don't care about all the others. The diagnose is kidney weak. All right. You got a diagnose. Very simple. Then, okay, give you an idea. How do you think about it? I will explain it in the future. How do you explain to your patient? How do you explain to the patient that how pose work in a simple way? In a simple way. Okay. Think about this. I don't have time today to talk to you about this, how to explain to patient, and it makes sense. All patients understand it. I use very simple way to let patient know why pose work. And ask them, well, in 5,000 years ago, it's actually more than that. We don't have CT, we don't have blood test, we don't have X-ray, we don't have scan. And how do we know the organs function? We use the pose, right? So how do you explain to your patient in a simple way for them to understand why pose diagnose is important? How does it work? How can the pose check the function of the organs? Think about it. I'll let you know next time, another time. Okay, now kidney, right? It's the weakest one. Now, in the principle of Chinese medicines, we say if deficiency, we tonify, right? Tonify what? Tonify the mother point. Does that make sense? Do we have this principle? If excess too strong, we tonify, we reduce, right? You want to do reduce technique, you want to reduce the sun point. Does it make sense? Do you recognize it? Do you memorize this treatment principle? Do you have any idea of this principle? Okay, we're still following this principle, right? Now, this is weak conditions to diagnose. What is water? This is water, kidney. Kidney, this pose water pose. Water pose means kidney and bladder. Right? According to Chinese medicine, it's not, if you're patient, you look at this video, there's nothing to do with Western medicine. Okay, we are in different system of diagnosing, of observing the body. Okay, so all right, this is kidney and bladder, right? So kidney and bladder, what point do we choose? The mother point of the water. So we have 5 Su point, right? What water? What is the mother of the water? Wood. So you, and the 5 Su point on each meridian, and when it comes to kidney and bladder, you want to find the mother point of water. Okay, so kidney mother point is should be, which is the wood point in kidney. Let me check. Okay, here you go. Kidney 7. Kidney 7 is wood point. Wood point. And the wood point is the mother point of kidney. So you tonify kidney 7, and you can tonify, you'll be able to tonify kidney meridian. That's simple, right? UB. What is the wood? UB is water meridian, right? So in 5 elements, wood is the mother of water. So tonify wood point. How do you tonify wood point? Which one is wood point? Wood point in UB meridian is UB 67. UB 67 and kidney 7. Those are the points for your diagnosis of kidney too weak. Okay, you have a kidney weak diagnosis, simple, and then you move to treatment principle. What treatment principle? Kidney is weak, you tonify kidney, right? Tonify water. Tonify water means tonify kidney and bladder, right? So when tonify kidney and bladder, and you have another principle called, if it's weak deficiency, you tonify the mother point. That's it. Then you choose the point according to the principle and diagnose. Does it make sense? This is how simple is it. Very simple. Then when you have those points, you can use the herbs. The herbs will be the same. The herb will be the same. 2 points, 2 herbs. That's it. It's so simple. Now you must watch my live video last night, the webinar about treating migraine cases. Fantastic. As you go, I go every case, every day, follow up for you, and then you see how the strategy changed each time according to the post-diagnose. Each time I change the herbs. You know, why do I change the herb? When patients get worse, they don't always get better. They come better, down, worse, better, worse, better, worse. It's always like this. Every cases. You know. Okay, that's it for today. And thank you. I'm supposed to be going. I should go up now. And I'll come back tonight and upload all the video, and I'll put the link of my webinar platform, that on this up day, on down day, on YouTube or Facebook, and you can click the link and register yourself into my webinar platform. It's free, that you can watch all my video, that is free for public. And yeah, so stay awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. See you. Bye bye. Now, Veronica, I hope that I have answered your question. If there is any question that's unclear, that I haven't answered properly, please forgive me, and please keep putting your question down there, and I will be happy to answer you afterward. Okay. Thank you very much. Holistic, thank you. You're here again. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Veronica. Now, any of you, if you have any question, I'm happy to answer anything. I'm happy to share. Okay, as always. So please leave your message in here.